Again, I'm just gonna start this out with once again thanking all of you on YouTube. We hit 12 public subscribers, so I owe you guys a $20 Steam gift card. Like I said, I'll probably buy that tomorrow. I think. I should be buying that tomorrow. Um, and I'll be giving it away. Not on stream. Might do it on stream. I'm still deciding because I might do it in my YouTube exclusive playthrough of Doom, which I should record that tomorrow. I think it's on my schedule to record tomorrow. Um, so here we are. I decided to talk about Animal Crossing: New Horizons. So obviously I picked that up and I was playing that effectively all weekend. I was switching between that. No, I was pretty much just playing that all weekend. I played a little bit of West of Loathing, but not nearly enough to speak on it. Animal Crossing: New Horizons. This is not a game for everyone. I'll say that straight up. It's not super story heavy. It's pretty much, it's set up as you're going to a deserted island. Have fun. You're gonna owe Tom Nook some money. Get that money paid back, yo. It's very, it's almost a real life simulator at times. Um, Almost, not entirely, because it's completely unrealistic in the way that, oh yeah, that the 10 all your move-in fees and that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's just do a bunch of these like little achievable things, and you can pay it off with Nook miles, which is like okay, cool. But then you can upgrade your house, and you can upgrade your house again, and you can upgrade your house again, and ultimately, I think that's the fun part is really really spending your time to get achievements to get I mean achievements is a weird way to put it because it brings up the connotation of Xbox Live, and obviously it's not on Xbox Live, it's a Nintendo property. um but it's a lot of fun, and like I mentioned earlier, and I'll speak to it again, it does a very good job of um really getting you to work for some of your achievements in the game. Like for example, one of my struggles with is I have a world where stones do not spawn. Um, I don't, or not a lot of stones spawn, and you need to hit stones with an axe to get iron nuggets, to then use those iron nuggets to then upgrade to the better store so you can get better things for your house and for around your island. And that's frustrating because I have to earn up 2,000 Nook miles by doing little things around to then earn those miles so then I can go to an island where hopefully RNGesus will be nice to me, and there will be stones that I can hit with an axe so then I can get iron nuggets. That is a frustration. It's a mild con to the game, but I understand why they did it. Um, the art style, as I was talking with Sir Splashly, is very different. Sir Splashly is currently playing through Stardew Valley, and Stardew Valley is a fun game, but it's not me. It's not for me in that, to me, it just starts off so slow. I don't like that. I mean, and I have a real problem with that art style in those kind of games. In your farming simulators, in your crafting simulators, there's something more visceral to me of it being a 3D world. And the sprites, the art style, the sprites are something that I like in a good RPG. I like in some story based games, but for something where you're crafting, it's not me, and that's okay. Um, I'm I love the art style of Animal Crossing. I love kind of the 3D world. I love how you can adjust the camera. I love the real world time system. It puts it puts a constraint on how you can play the game, and it forces you to play it really kind of casually. There's no competitive Animal Crossing in some ways, in a lot of ways. In some ways there is because you can build stuff for your house, and you can make your house better, and you can get a better score for it, which then can give you bells, and or it can give you Nook miles. But it's not like, it's one of those things that, it's tertiary for the game, because you can really fulfill a lot of the game by just playing it pretty casually and playing it when you can. It's a game that really is oddly meant for this very mobile time in gaming, which it is. I mean, when you think about it, there are hundreds or thousands upon millions of people playing games primarily on their mobile phones. You know, for me, it's an iPhone. I don't play games on my iPhone that much because, quite honestly, I don't find a lot of great games on the iPhone because I'm a very story driven person, and the input style on a phone is your touchscreen, and that has never worked for me. I've always needed some physical input method, whether it be a controller or a mouse and a keyboard. And Animal Crossing is perfect because it has that kind of phone style gameplay, and that you can play when you want to play. You can go, okay, I'm going to play, I want to play a little bit of Animal Crossing right now. I want to, excuse me, pull weeds around my island. I want to harvest the fruit. I want to sell stuff. I want to earn some bells. I want to go fishing. I mean, it is really a real life simulator, but it is on your own time, and even better, you're not using a freaking touchscreen for all your inputs. You're using a controller. You're using buttons, a joystick. Like, you've got all that kind of stuff. The interface for the game is good. Shut the hell up, Link. um, but and this goes back to my initial point with the interface too. When you start the game, you can only hold up to 20 things, and you can only hold 20 things until you've upgraded your house. When you've upgraded your house, aka when you go from your tent to your house, you can then use your Nook miles to get a pocket expansion, so then you can hold 30 things, and there's one or two more expansions, so I believe you can hold up to 50 things, but at the very least you can hold up to 40 things, which is awesome. And yes, you have to do things to get there, but that's kind of part of the fun of the game, oddly enough. And the interface fits. It's a very cartoony, you're playing a game that, you are literally the only human on your island. All the NPCs you interact with are anthropomorphized animals, which is actually kind of part of the charm of the game. But as a result, the interface isn't going to be super sleek and modern. It's going to fit that cartoony style, and it does it well. I have issues that you have to use Nook miles to get a pretty, what should be really just kind of built in terms of a quick tool switcher, so I can go from my axe to a shovel, or to a shovel to a fishing rod, or from a fishing rod to a net, or a net to the fucking pole jump thingermadigger. Ooh. Ooh. Thingy majiggy. There we go. Yeah. So that's a pretty basic thing that I feel like should have been baked into the game. Like, you shouldn't have to spend, I think it was 800 Nook miles, which, in fairness, 800 Nook miles is pretty easy to get, but it's kind of a little bit of bullshit. That should have been there from the get-go. You shouldn't have to get that upgrade. The pocket upgrades I'm cool with. Holding 20 to going from 20 to 30 to 40 and maybe 50. That's worthwhile. That, you can pull weeds on every island you go to. You can harvest the fruit in your island and sell it and keep some of it, and there's ways to earn money and Nook miles that makes it acceptable. What's not acceptable is having to spend 800 Nook miles to get what should be a pretty basic shortcut in the game, because it would make part of the beginning a lot smoother. Um, and it would really fit into the flow of the game. Now, I understand that really, until you get your upgrade from your tent to a house, you're kind of basically going through tutorial, but at the same time, like, um, you can't even get that upgrade. You can't get that quick switch until you upgrade to your house. So you've effectively already gone through the tutorial at that point. There's a couple things here and there. From what I understand, you still learn. I'm still early enough in the game that it's. I don't know everything yet. But the game flows fun. I like the real world time system because once again, you really can do really kind of whatever. Like you can play it when you want. You can, if it does incentivize you to play during the night because there are things that only show up during certain times of the day. So, sometimes you like tonight. I will play a little bit tonight because there's some fish you can only get at night, and you want to catch all the different kinds of fish for the museum, and you want to get fossils for the museum, and you know, um, that's fun. Now, something that I would like to see that I don't think is in the game, and this is probably just more of my experience playing Minecraft and all that kind of good stuff, is that I love outside storage systems. Right now, and I think this probably is true in every other Animal Crossing, so this is just a me nitpicking in my opinion kind of deal, but I think in a world that's been heavily influenced by Minecraft, and to be fair, Minecraft was a thing when Animal Crossing for the 3DS came out, but most certainly in a post Minecraft um, world, we'll say, gaming culture, game system, however you want to phrase it. I can't think of a great way to phrase it, so I'm just going to call it post Minecraft world. It is weird that there is no outside storage system. You can hold what's in your pockets, and you can hold a decent amount with the upgrades. If I'm right, and you can get up to 50, that's a lot of crap you can hold in your pockets. That's awesome. What I really want is to be able to build a chest. All I want is to build something that I can store outside my house, um, to put stuff in, because it's a little tedious when you run out of room in your pockets and you have two options: go sell shit, or go to the museum and give some of your stuff if you'll even take it, or go into your house and then just throw stuff into the storage in your house, which is fine. But it would be nice if they eliminated a step and said, hey, you can have storage outside your house. You just go up to it, press A, and bada bing, bada boom, you can now store things in that chest. And again, that is a my opinion thing, because I'm definitely heavily influenced by Minecraft, and that's one of my favorite things to do in Minecraft is build storage, because I'm weird. I also do like to just build things in general in Minecraft, but there's something very satisfying to storage in Minecraft, and I don't understand why my brain loves it so much, but it does. Um, so certainly in Animal Crossing, that's something I wish was there. And they're doing a pretty. I mean, oddly enough, they're doing updates pretty regularly on Animal Crossing. Like, I think in the past week they've updated it 3 times, which is unheard of for a lot of games from Nintendo. Because Nintendo, for the most part, they give you a game and it's a finished product. Animal Crossing is the closest thing to an MMO that you really get. And even so, in the past, like on the 3DS, it could update things over the internet. but it never updated this much. And they're doing a fantastic job of keeping things balanced is the wrong way to phrase it, but they're doing a great job of keeping things balanced. Like they're saying, oh, hey, the drop rate for some of these bunny day eggs is stupidly high and we need to drop it a little bit. Or in some of the bunny day eggs, the drop rate's actually pretty low and they increased it a bit, which I could tell today because in my little bit of like digging up things around my island and hitting trees and all that kind of shit, like I got so many more eggs and I was like, well, I don't need these, so I'm just going to sell them. But because I don't get into some of the seasonal things, I really don't get into seasonal events that often. Like, I think Rocket League legitimately might be the only game where there's like kind of seasonal events that I get into. But even that is just play games. We give you things you can get specific items that relate to this event, and ta-da, that's it. You know, they're giving you all these kind of recipes. You can build a Bunny Day vanity, which is just a fucking like Easter egg that's kind of quartered, so it looks like you've got a vanity that looks like an Easter egg. Whoop-de-doo. You can build an Easter egg fence. Whoop-de-doo. Like, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm literally just waiting for the stupid bunny to show back up on my island so I can hand him 6 eggs and get my special item for having one of each kind of egg. Yay. And even then I won't use it. It will just go into storage in my house. Unless it looks dope. But it probably won't. At least not to my eyes. I will say I'm hoping that at some point I can get more iron nuggets easily because I need iron nuggets, or I will just farm the shit out of my island, get all the bells so I can buy all the cool looking modern furniture. Because I've already seen one piece of modern furniture in this game, and I want it, and I want it badly. And it is so absurd that it makes me want it this badly because it's a mother loving video game. And I should not look at a piece of furniture in a video game and go, I need that. I need that in my virtual life. And to me, I mean, okay, let's first say it's a little dangerous. But secondly, it's pretty sweet because once again, it's doing something that not a lot of video games do, especially now with mobile gaming being a thing and in-app purchases being a thing where, oh, you want that thing on your phone? You want that thing that's really cool? Well, you gotta spend $10 to get it. Or you can play this game for an ungodly long amount of time and get it. And once again, instant versus delayed gratification. Awesome. Delayed gratification. Fantastic. Problem, if you make the delayed gratification too long, you're not really learning anything. And in Animal Crossing, once again, it's doing a fantastic job of finding that balance between instant gratification and delayed gratification. I am appreciating that as I'm learning to fall in love with patience, to quote Gary Vaynerchuk, which I'm going to shout this out because I don't think you were watching earlier. Senor Splashly, you need to do yourself a huge favor and just listen to Gary Vaynerchuk. Dude is straight fire. He speaks the truth on so many fantastic levels, and you'll appreciate him. You actually will appreciate him. This isn't this isn't like, I don't know. There's no great way to describe who he is outside of knowing he is an entrepreneur who is a Jersey kid who speaks like a Jersey boy but walks the talk. And it's fantastic. And he's good shit. And he's been really, I guess, motivating me a lot lately. And I think you would like it just from the sake of, I know who you are as a person for the most part. And I think you'll appreciate some of the stuff that he has to say. And I mean, God knows we can all use motivation on a daily basis. Yeah. So that little tangent, it is 10 p.m. My final thought is that, Sorry, I dramatic pause was not on purpose. Literally, the dramatic pause is because I had a Jerry Springer thought in my head. I don't even know why he popped up. I know exactly why he popped up to my head in my head because if you've ever seen the Jerry Springer show, and I'm willing to bet you have because you went to DMAC for a while, Splashly, and at least when I went to DMAC, like there was always a TV on with that shitty daytime drama programming, like the Maury's and all that shit. I will send you info in a PM, dude. Um, anyway, so you see all that trashy drama show, and Jerry Springer is the fucking king of it all. And at the end of every show, my final thought. So now I'm going, my final thought, and I'm going, I'm not fucking Jerry Springer. I even had some redneck behind me going, that's not my baby. I swear it's not my baby. Because I could go some places with that, and I won't. But that's not my baby. This test will prove that it's not. I'm sorry, it shows that you are indeed the mother. Oh, shit. How did I not notice that baby coming out of me? Oh, fuck. Anyway, final thought. Animal Crossing is absolutely worth a play. Um, it. I think it's definitely one of those things that it's a game that deserves a demo because it may not be a game that's for everyone. Because, like Sir Splashly likes Stardew because he likes that art style, and that art style is fantastic, but it's not for me in this kind of game. Um, but yes, um, absolutely give it a shot. Maybe the best way to do it is to watch a playthrough. Splashly, I know you, so I'd just say, watch the Achievement Hunter playthroughs of it. And maybe you'll find that you like it. Maybe you'll just be like, fuck it, I'm a Stardew boy. And hey, you're a Stardew boy, and there's nothing wrong with that. There are definitely improvements that can be made about the game, but it is a very solid game that, as of this point in time, is getting updated fairly regularly, and it shows. And there's a lot of love put into this game, and I think they took some things from the mobile Animal Crossing game, and they really implemented them better for the Switch.